A very warm good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anudeep Sharma, and you are listening to the evening bulletin from Northeast Web Shots. These are the headlines of the day. Before that, a happy 75th Independence Day. Starting off with national news. President Ramnath Kovind addresses nation on the eve of 75th Independence Day, calls upon citizens on immutable motto of Har Kaam Desh Ke Naam as a mantra. President praises Corona warriors, doctors, nurses and health workers for their services during the pandemic. Prime Minister Narendra Damodar Das Modi leads the nation in celebrating the historic 75th Independence Day from the ramparts of the Red Fort in New Delhi. He hoisted the national flag and delivered the customary address to the nation. The Navy band, consisting of 16 men, played the national anthem during the hoisting of the national flag and the Rashtriya Salute. On camera, Punjab cop dragged by a car. He was trying to stop for checking and the car injured the cop and fled. The police officer was hurt in Patiala, Punjab when a car attempting to elude a security check slammed into him and fled away. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday gave a call for Sabka Prayas, everyone's efforts, along with Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, for building a self-reliant Atmanirbhar Bharat. Bureau of Civil Aviation Security (BCAS) India, in collaboration with Delhi International Airport Limited, a GIMR group-led consortium organized Fit India Freedom Run 2.0 at Delhi Airport to commemorate 75th Independence Day. Niti Aayog has released a handbook to guide state governments and local bodies to frame policies and norms towards setting up charging networks for electric vehicles. The Bombay High Court on Saturday ordered an interim stay to the operation of clauses 9.1 and 9.3 of the new Information Technology Rules 2021 for digital media pertaining to adherence to a code of ethics. Government hikes caps on airfares, increases capacity to 72.5%. Airlines can now sell more seats on domestic routes and charge higher fares, the Civil Aviation Ministry stated. Kerala reports 19,451 fresh COVID-19 cases, positivity rates at 13.97%. Coronavirus. Currently, there are 1,80,240 persons under treatment in state of Kerala. 6 more bodies recovered as the death toll in landslide in Himachal's Kinnaur rises to whopping 23. Andhra Pradesh government will complete construction of 80,000 Township and Infrastructure Development Corporation (TIDCO) houses in next 6 months and hand them to over beneficiaries, Minister Botsa Satyanarayan has announced. Meera Mithun, the actress model, has been arrested by Chennai Crime Branch on August 14th, Saturday. She was arrested by the crime branch for passing casteist remarks against the Dalit community in a video that went viral on the social media platforms. Assistant Sub-Inspector Babu Ram and Constable Altaf Hossain Bhatt of Jammu and Kashmir Police were on Saturday posthumously conferred with the Ashoka Chakra and the Kirti Chakra awards respectively on the eve of 75th Independence Day. While the Ashoka Chakra is the India's highest peacetime gallantry honor, Kirti Chakra is the second in order of precedence of peacetime gallantry awards. The Defence Acquisition Council, headed by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, including the Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat and 3 Armed Forces Chiefs, are expected to clear several major projects for the Armed Forces on 15th August, Independence Day evening. President Ramnath Kovind has approved 144 gallantry awards to armed forces, police and paramilitary personnel on the eve of Independence Day. These include 1 Ashok Chakra, 1 Kirti Chakra, 15 Shaurya Chakras, 4 Bhartu Sena Medals Gallantry, 116 Sena Medals, 5 Nau Sena Medals and 2 Vayu Sena Medals, all gallantry. India's first homemade aircraft carrier passes its first big test. Indigenous aircraft carrier IAC INS Vikrant has successfully completed its first sea voyage. The Indian Oil Corporation Limited (IOCL) has invited online applications from the interested and eligible candidates to fill up to 480 technical and non-technical trade apprentices for southern region. Now, coming towards the international news. India's LCA Tejas Mk1A to take first flight by March 2022. HAL will also next week announce a multi-million-dollar engine deal with US firm GE Aviation for 99F404 engines to power India's latest indigenous fighter. India-Russia defense deal gets agreed. AK-203 assault rifles to be made in India. The Naval Army of India and Saudi Arabia started their first ever joint exercise on 12th August 2021, named the Al Muhammad Al Hindi exercise, in a sign of growing defense ties between two nations. The Indian Navy participated in US Navy-led Southeast Asia Cooperation and Training military exercise in Singapore to demonstrate its maritime maneuvers. The main objective of SEACAT 2021 was to enhance the interoperability and shared maritime security concerns and preserve rules based on international order. The exercise comprised approximately 400 personnel, 10 ships. SEACAT was held for the first time in 2002. The 20th edition of the exercise was organized by US Navy in hybrid format and included 20 other partner nations from Indo-Pacific region, including India. Other countries participating in the exercise include Australia, Bangladesh, Brunei, Canada, France, Germany, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Maldives, New Zealand, Philippines, South Korea, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Timor-Leste, United Kingdom, and Vietnam. China cannot take place as a special neighbor, Nepali Prime Minister Dewbas month before coming to power. On the other side, India's ruling BJP claims that Nepal is vital to India's strategic interests. Gopal Krishna Agarwal, a BJP spokesperson, said India is dedicated to improving bilateral relations with Kathmandu. Now, coming towards to the world news. The Rapid Action Battalion (RAB) of Bangladesh has arrested 3 more persons in connection with the vandalism and attack on the temples and houses of minority Hindu community in Sahili villages under Rupsa Upazila of Khulna district on 7th August. The United States Navy's aircraft carrier Gerald R. Ford has successfully withstood an impact trial test of underwater detonation of 20 tons of explosives, which observers say could effectively reduce the threat posed by China carrier-killer missiles. US, India and China among 12 nations decide not to recognize any Afghanistan government imposed by force. They have decided that they would not recognize any government in Afghanistan that seeks to take control through the barrel of gun. Taliban sweep across Afghanistan's south, take 4 more big cities including Ghor. Taliban insurgents have seized Afghanistan's second and third biggest cities, and resistance from government forces crumbled, stoking fears that an assault on the capital Kabul would be just days away. Afghanistan's President Ashraf Ghani held a coordination meeting on Saturday attended by US Charge d'Affaires Rose Wilson and US Force Commander, and both vowed to support the Afghan governmental forces. A strong earthquake 7.2 magnitude killed at least 29 people in Haiti on 14th August, in least challenge to Caribbean nations still recovering from devastating 2010 earthquake. The epicenter of the quake was about 125 kilometers west of the capital of Port-au-Prince, the US Geological Survey stated in its statement. Now coming towards the sport news. President Ramnath Kovind over a cup of tea with Olympians at Rashtrapati Bhavan on 14th August. The team of including stars Tokyo 2020 like athlete Neeraj Chopra, badminton ace PV Sindhu gathered on the event held on the eve of India's 75th Independence Day. A 54-member, largest ever Indian contingent was given a formal and virtual send-off to Tokyo Paralympic Games by Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Fit India Freedom Run 2.2 flagged from off Gateway of India, Mumbai. 40 NSC commandos participated. 32 Olympic winners, including javelin thrower Subedar Neeraj Chopra, India's first ever gold medalist in track and field, along with two other Sports Authority of India officials have been invited to participate in the Indian Independence Day celebration at Red Fort. Around 240 Olympians, support staff and SAI and Sports Federation officials have also been invited to grace the Ganpat in the front of the ramparts. In Tokyo, India recorded the best ever medal haul in the Olympics by bagging a total 7 medals, 1 gold, 2 silver and 4 bronzes. India vs England second test, India 364, England 391 on 10. Day 3, England leads India by 27 runs. Now coming towards the end, let's know the national COVID data. With 37,927 recoveries in the last 24 hours, the overall recoveries in the country have reached 3,13,76,015. The recovery rate now stands at 97.46%. The country also reported 493 deaths in the last 24 hours. The number of COVID cases has gone up to 3,85,336, accounting for 1.20% of total number of cases. This much for today. Once again, the team of Northeast Rap Shots wishes each and every Indians a happy Independence Day. May you all remain safe and away from virus and in a peace. For more updates, for more news and information, kindly follow Northeast Web Shots. Thank you. This much for today.